Bhagwan Shri Yogi Ramsuratkumar ki Jai. Sarvam Yogi Ramsuratkumar Arpanamastu. We all know, as usual, that it is no small grace that we are able to be here at all, to sing together Bhagwan's powerful Divyanama. We can only offer our gratitude with the Nama Pushpas at his feet, and that we can never sufficiently do so. Such is the glory of Nama that today we shall see one story of his glory. One Sri Vijayanathan was working in the medical line with some partners in Madurai. He incurred a very great loss. He lost almost 40 lakhs. This quite a few years back. There was no way he could make up. And his wife, fortunately, by Bhagwan's grace, was working as a teacher and was earning some money. And then, because of the crisis, the financial crisis, Vijayanathan at one point had to go to Saudi Arabia in search of work. Not that he got it immediately, but by Bhagwan's grace, by the glory of Bhagwan's Nama, he managed to get a job after some time. Something like a medical representative. Now, it's almost 1.5 years since he left. His wife was staying in Madurai. They had a boy by name Gautam, 6 years now, and another child, a girl child. After 1.5 years, Pavitra, his wife, wanted to go to Saudi Arabia to see her husband. She took her 2 children with her. One day, in their home, when she was looking after the baby girl, her son Gautam, 6 years, was playing with some pen which had a lithium battery. And suddenly, before she realized, he had swallowed one of them, one lithium battery. To her horror, she realized that he had swallowed that and she was terribly frightened now. Generally, if it was an ordinary battery, it could easily be removed. But she says it was lithium, a chemical battery. If it was not removed in time, it could even explode inside and mingle with the blood. And there was only one result for that. She was very scared. She had no other go except Bhagwan's Nama, Yogi Ramsuratkumar. Of course, they rushed the boy to a private hospital all the time, chanting, 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 desperately, frantically. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, holding on to his feet and screaming his name in desperation. There they had an X-ray taken, and they assured that the battery was inside. And then they were thinking of the options. One doctor suggested surgery, the other one said we could put a tube inside and draw it out, this and that. She was so frightened, terrified to hear all that. And she also knew they hadn't that kind of money to spare. It was a private hospital. Just imagine, it was a new country for her, new language. Everything was strange and new. And they had found themselves suddenly landed in such a situation. She let the doctor know that it was not possible for them to spend so much money. The doctor realized immediately. He arranged for an ambulance. And then he said, you people, please go to the government hospital. That's the only way out, if you cannot spend so much money. He himself arranged for an ambulance and they rushed to GH. Now all the time, both the husband and wife were screaming, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, please save our son. Because the doctor had warned them, if they delayed, it could explode inside and they would be able to see their son alive. So you can imagine their plight. And they were screaming, and luckily, by Bhagwan's grace can be called a luck, if anybody wants to use that term. It was pure grace of Bhagwan. The boy was also wearing a chain with a dollar, a pendant with Bhagwan's picture. She held on to the boy's pendant all the time, chanting, 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 crying out his name. So they reached the GH, and again they wanted to have an X-ray. She had 1 hour nearly in between, and all the time, desperately, she was begging Bhagwan to save her son. And you know what she did? She kept saying, Bhagwan, we do not know how much time they will take again, and nothing should happen, nothing untoward should happen in between. And please bring the lithium battery to the intestine. Because once it comes to the intestine, they said, he has crossed the state of danger, and that would come out in the feces. So she kept praying, 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 all the time, stroking his chest downwards to the intestine. Bhagwan, please, please bring it down, bring it down. They're talking about surgery, this and that. How could this little boy bear all that? Please, Bhagwan, please, please, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar. She kept on stroking frantically. And then he was taken to the X-ray room. And when the X-ray came, to the surprise of everyone, which included the doctors there, by itself, the lithium battery had come down to the intestine. Just imagine, it was stuck there somewhere near the heart region, and it has slipped down so easily. The surgery was done by Bhagwan. She kept on saying, Bhagwan, you please do it. You are the doctor of doctors. Please do this wonder. Please bring it down. And Bhagwan did. To the surprise, to the wonder of all who were attempting to give a relief to the boy. The doctors were all surprised. And just imagine the couple who were crying their heart out to Bhagwan, calling out in desperation. Only they know what could have happened and what did happen finally after calling out his name. She kept saying, Bhagwan, you come here, you do it. You are the doctor. Why would you leave it to other doctors? And she kept stroking with the pendant that carried the picture of Bhagwan from the chest down to the intestine for nearly an hour. And Bhagwan, from the pendant, did a very clean job of it. Such is the glory, such is the story of the glory of Bhagwan's Nama. How Bhagwan stands by the devotees in times of crisis. How he comes to the rescue. Now this morning we saw, and again yesterday night, when Jayaraman made some mistake, how Bhagwan righted the whole thing, righted the wrong. That Bhagwan is always coming to our rescue in times of desperation. His unfailing grace. So let us now appeal to this unfailing grace of Bhagwan